Hello, wonderful people! Welcome to Will Thunder Talks. I am your host and silly English egg, Will Thunderhawk, here at Will Thunder Talks. Today, we're going to talk about money and how it changes you. So, I'm sure you've heard the quote before that money is the root of all evil. I believe that. I want to elaborate on that, though, through my own context. And I think initially the carrot on the stick for me was like, I want to do like creative music-y things. And like, if I didn't get some money, I wouldn't have this mic in front of me. I wouldn't have this camera pointing at me. I wouldn't have a computer to edit this video. So, music ultimately I saw as a tool to facilitate my creative whims. Because I love making ideas and making silly videos and making music and doing whatever the heck grabs my mind in the moment. Or when I plan out a bigger project like an album, I love to kind of... I want to make something a bit more multimedia is the idea I've been having for the next album, in that like I make maybe music videos or even like... It's a weird idea, but like a game to release the videos with, the music with, like play some of the game to get, I don't know, it's a thought in progress, right? But all of this to say money has to happen, right? In the UK right now, in 2026, August 21st is when I'm recording this video, and also the day I'll be releasing it. Money is tight. We have a bit of a cost of living crisis. Oil is expensive, and oil powers everything. So, that boosts the prices of everything because everything's impacted by transportation and oil and everything. I'm not going to get into an academic spiel, but money is very important for human survival, right? It changes us all a lot because I think there's an innocent interest that we all have, right? Whether it's we want a group of people around us or a family relationship or a romantic relationship, or we just want to like go and be outside and hang out and be able to relax. All of these things in some part have to be facilitated by money because like most of us need a house over our, we need to live somewhere. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that. I'm very lucky and grateful that I do have that. I've even been able to move into a bigger house. But money pulls us away, I think, from what makes us feel really human. It always makes me go back to the 90s. I think of Oasis, man. Oasis wouldn't have existed without the amazing kind of job seekers that was on offer that allowed the Gallaghers to double down on their creative passions, right? I guess I'm really jealous of that because I wish I could just go, hey, I'm not going to do all this other stuff and I'm just going to write music. I'm going to play music and I'm going to write really good, really emotionally resonant music that I really care about. And if other people don't care about it, whatever, but I get to be open and honest and I get to fully embody this. This gets to be what I'm about. And I just feel like money just doesn't, money annoys me because I don't come from money, okay? I just lucked out here, guys. I really have. Though I rent, I don't own anything. I don't have a mortgage. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to afford a mortgage, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try with my business. I'm the first person in my family to get a degree. I'm the first person in my family to run their own business. I'm the first person in my family to lose 170 pounds. I'm the first person in my family to have 4 jobs at once. I'm the first person in my family to buy a new car. I'm the first person in my family to get married in their 20s. I've done a lot of things that no one else in my family has done, right? My family, I would say, is littered with mental health illness. And but fundamentally, we're just like working class people. And I think we all think about money so much because we don't bloody have any. And I'm so tired of thinking about money all the time. I'm so tired of waking up and thinking, oh man, well, I booked this holiday 3 years ago. It's coming up in a couple months. And they've just changed how the annual leave works on job 2, which is a really important earner. So I'm going to have less annual leave pay for that holiday. So how am I going to cover A, B, and C? And I'm like, oh my God, what have they done to us? What have they done to us? The meme, Tim Robinson meme. What have they done to us? That comes to mind a lot, because I end up feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and burnt out when I think about money, because I'm at that point in my life, I guess, where I'm like probably in my peak career building years. You'd probably say I'm 31. That's why I have my business. It's why I'm pushing and developing content. And I do really love and enjoy that. But part of me wishes I could just chill out, man. I could just, by chill out, I mean build a structure where I can do things that are more emotionally resonant. Because I think when I do absolutely nothing, I become sad. I become depressed. I become aimless. I become dysregulated. So all of that stuff I want to do, it involves money. It involves money, whether I like it or not. I have to pay my bills. I have to pay to fill up the big old oil tank in my garden I have now. I have to pay for electric. I have to pay on the various debts I've accrued from historic poor choices. You know, I'm going to be upfront with you guys. I have a little more credit card debt than I'd like. And I have it all on 0% interest cards, so I'm not being charged out the wazoo of interest. But, you know, last year I lost my job. I had to make ends meet. I had to pay my rent, you know. I had to pay my bills. I had to put food on the table for me and my wife. You know, it's how life goes. So, you know, I think about buying a house, think about all this stuff. It's like, do I really want to buy a house? I guess, is that a me thing? Or is that trying to stop getting crushed by the tsunami of economic pressure that is coming? It's probably the latter. Home ownership is cool. I like the idea of owning something and not having to pay rent on it eventually in my 60s or 70s. But which is likely the only way I'll be able to get a mortgage, because I get a 30-year mortgage, because I won't have a big deposit because I'm not endowed with the big cash. And I would love to just be able to focus on my creative passions, I think. You know, I see some people online sometimes that get like internet fame or have a moment in the sun of internet goodiness, and people give them money to enable them to do that creative stuff. I don't know if my stuff's emotionally resonant enough for that. I don't know if I'm even that, like, quote unquote good, which is fine. But I guess a man can dream. I guess money causes dreams, maybe makes dreams, breaks dreams, puts us in a position where we must slave away for the essentials. And I've put a lot of effort into being able to do work that's close to my values as possible. And honestly, like, most of my work's pretty damn close. You know, I have 4 jobs, which is a lot of jobs. And I feel like I'm not miserable at them, because, you know, I'm not doing a sales job. I'm like helping young people and mentoring young people. I'm providing counseling, mental health counseling and therapy. I'm coaching people to improve their life purpose. I'm being a support worker for a man with learning disabilities. Like, all that stuff helps people, improves the community, and gives me some money. I don't want to be rich, but I do want the freedom to have a choice. And I guess money's about choice, isn't it, really? The more money you have, the more choice you have. And when you don't have that choice, it changes you, and it makes life smaller, and it gives you less options in life compared to other people. And I guess I feel that when I look at some of my family, that like they feel they have zero options, and because of that they can't grow and be open and challenge themselves. And I want to grow and I want to be open and I want to challenge myself and I want to be around people that do that. But I need money to get myself to places where people are doing that, because where I am, everyone's broke. You see this loop, guys? You see this loop? And I guess I'm just existentially frustrated because in a lot of ways I feel like I reflect on how I felt 21. I'm 31 now. I think I felt the same at 21. I'm a lot further along now. I'm a qualified therapist and I, have a degree and I have all these jobs that are close to what I care about. But I'm not there yet. And I guess I'm battling with the external expectations versus my internal needs. The external expectations are money, do this. My internal expectations are make art, make music, have feelings. And those forces are at odds with each other. But that's where I'm going to leave it today. If you resonate with anything I've said today, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. You've been wonderful. I've been Will. Please, if you resonate, throw it in the comments. I want to hear from you guys, you beautiful lot. Good luck, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.